Hey girl, this is your coach Andrea Dickerson here with IONTheDaycare.com, and welcome to step 19 of the 21 steps to owning and operating a successful childcare business. Well, I'm excited! Woo-woo! I'm excited because now we're about to get to the staffing part of owning and operating a childcare business. So whether you are a family home, group, center, multiple location, each and every one of your business models, you will need to have staff on site. Now, why do I say you need staff on site as a family provider? Because there are going to be times where you're going to have to get outside of that location and go out and do business. Even if they're part-time, you want to make sure that you can have somebody come into your business to help you effectively run it. Now, you don't want to be like me. Now, let me tell you what happened when I first opened up. When I first opened up, I thought I could do it all. I was in the kitchen, I was the van driver, I was the cook, I was at the front desk, I was directing the program. I would even go out and drive the bus. I mean, I literally did it all. But little did I know that I was running my body down, number one, which was causing me to be stressed out, and I began to gain weight like crazy. And then I wasn't focusing in on what my gift and talent was for the childcare industry, which caused me to just feel like I was all over the place. I was overwhelmed, I was stressed out, and it was just so many other things that was affecting my home life overall, because I had no clue that, hey, it's worth it to invest in other people so that I can literally live the life of my dreams. And so what happened was, when I started looking at my staff as an investment and not just employees, but this is people I'm investing in to help me get further, is when I literally went to the next level. And I'm going to talk to you today about some of the steps that you need to have in place. And it doesn't matter what level you're on, you need to make sure that this staffing part of your business is concrete. And so, of course, I have my cue guides with me, and so my cue cards, and so I'm going to just speak to you guys from my heart today and also give you these steps. Now, as I get ready to give you these steps, be sure to download your brainstorm worksheet, because this is going to be really good. I have 3 key points that I'm going to share with you, and so if you download this worksheet, you're going to get all this information, write it down, and then you can go back and brainstorm your way through to your next level. So here we go. You want to have a hiring process in place. I'm laughing when I said, you guys, because I'm beginning to think about when I first got started. I literally hired people because they said they love working with children. But over time, I realized that that's not enough. Having a love for working with children is not enough. You got to find people that have integrity. You got to find people that have stick-with-it power. You got to find people that understand transitions, how to transition a child from one activity to the other. You got to have people that understand the essence of early childhood care and learning. And you don't want to have people that's just into sitting there watching kids. One of the things that I figured out was, when you know you have a good staff member, is when they could go in and put their hands to the plow. But then you have the ones that go in and if the first thing they do when they go into a classroom is sit down and look at the kids, they are not the ones for you. Those are like night shift people, where all they have to do is just make sure the kids are asleep. And so I realized that I need to have a hiring process. And my hiring process is what prevented me from constantly bringing in all the wrong people, from constantly just hiring people that said they had a love for working with kids. And my hiring process is what keeps me from having a shortage in people that cause me to just make all kinds of the wrong decisions. And I'm not telling you that this hiring process is a one-solve remedy, but what I am telling you is that it's better to have a direction for your life and a direction for how you want things done when it comes to hiring people than you just bringing in your aunt, your uncle, your children, godparents. I mean, you literally want to have it where it's a true business and that it flows like a business by having a hiring process. So your hiring process is when you find the right candidate. Do you have an application ready for them? And then, will you accept resumes? What are you looking for? Your hiring process is, after they interview with you, what happens next? Alright, so then you take them through another process. And then after they go through orientation, what happens next? So you got all of these particular steps that you have to send your staff through in order for them to truly be able to go through a process and know your policies and procedures, and for you to also know that you got the right person on your team, because that's key, you guys. All right, number 2, build a staff profile. this was key for me. This was game changing for me, because once I realized what my brand offered, I then knew the type of people that I needed to support my brand. So let me give you guys a prime example. If you all are in an area where there's a Chick-fil-A, when you go to Chick-fil-A, they normally always say, my pleasure. Like if you say, well, thank you, they say, my pleasure. So that's a brand niche. That's a brand type of niche where, you know, when you go to Chick-fil-A and you say thank you, they're going to say, my pleasure. All right. And so because that's their niche, of course, they have to have people that are systematic thinkers. They have to have people that don't mind following policy. So like, say for instance, that if they hire someone that was like, it don't take all of that. Why I gotta say that? Like if they hired people that thought like it don't take all of that, and why I got to say that, more than likely someone may say thank you and they won't reply back with my pleasure. So that's why you want to make sure that you have staff profiles that you literally look at and hire from, so that you can have the person on your team that thinks more like you and are willing to go that extra mile. So in my childcare program, I look at what all we offer for my brand. I know that I need a teacher, and then I know that I need a nurturer. And so those are my staff profiles, and I literally take out time and I write down the type of person that will work well as a teacher, and I write down the type of profile that will work well with a nurturer. And so what I do is I try to pair them together. I try to pair a teacher and a nurturer together, so that the classroom can be balanced and that the children can receive a balance when it comes to their daily care. So this is why it's so important to have a staff profile. All right, then let's go to number 3. Lay out your teacher model. So for us, we use a teacher model in our classroom where it's called Jumpstart. And of course, I love Jumpstart, so I call everything Jumpstart. But what it is that in my Jumpstart program, I give them 12 weeks to jumpstart them ahead, to keep them moving forward in my business. And so with this Jumpstart, they get lesson plans, they get curriculum, they get the layout on what happens when the kids go down for nap. They get the layout of what happens when the kids are outside. They get like this whole Jumpstart training to help them jumpstart into a successful teacher with our business. And so this is why you have to have a teaching model laid out for those that you hire as a lead teacher, what's going to help them jumpstart to be the best lead teacher, and those who are going to operate as an assistant or a floater, what's going to help them jumpstart and be the best that they can be. And so having this teaching model is what will really cause you to position yourself as the expert and position yourself as the boss that they need. Most employees need to have a leader. And so if you're going to lead them, you want to make sure that you have all of your processes written down so that you can give them something to follow. So those are my 3 steps. I know they are thebomb.com. Be sure to let me know that you enjoyed them. This is your coach, Andrea Dickerson. Now what I want you to do is to download your cheat sheet, because I'm going to give you more staffing information that you can do right now, today, to take your business to the next level. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.